Hello boys and beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing the infamous jumbo braided ponytail. I have been seeing this look lately and I wanted to go ahead and try it, and honey, let me tell you, this braid is a vibe. I love me a good classic look. Nothing too much, it's just right. It's so simple and it's so easy. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that now and stay tuned for the rest of the video. So you know guys, I always like to start my hair off nice and clean. My hair is freshly washed and I also clip my ends because it was definitely needed. So today in this video, I will be using the Janet pre-stretched braiding hair. And I also will be using the 24-hour edge tamer edge control. This is really good edge control for thick hair. And I have my She Iron Guard holding spray. This is gonna help with keeping my braid to stay in place. And not to forget the Got2b glue for my edges. You also want to make sure you have some type of oil. I'm going to use coconut oil to make sure my hair does not get dry, and an elastic band. And of course, you can't have a hairstyle without scissors, a hard brush, and a rat tail comb. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is comb my hair out, make sure that I get all my nice kinks out there. I'm going to section my hair off, leaving the perimeter of my hair out, and I'm going to start on the inside. So I'm going to make sure that I have an even amount of hair to lay down. Since this is like a natural type of ponytail, I want to make sure that my hair is as flat as possible. And I'm going to actually switch it up, and I'm using the edge control to lay my hair down. But the first thing I always like to do anytime I'm doing something and I have my natural hair in my face, I always want to make sure I at least braid the front of it, or like put some clips. I don't know where my clips were and I was not about to look for them. So I just went ahead and just did anything to the front of my hair. I just braided it. You can use a band, a clip, or whatever you feel is necessary to make sure that your hair is not in your face when you're prepping to do your hair for this hairstyle. So now that I have my hair, I am going to use the edge control, as I said before, and I'm actually going to use this. I'm not putting any heat in my hair. The only heat that has touched my hair so far was the blow dryer, and I want to actually keep it that way. But I'm going to use the edge control to lay my head down. I took a generous amount. My hair is pretty thick, so I always make sure I use a generous amount on my hair. And I just use my hard brush to lay everything and bring everything together. As you see, my hair looks super straight, like no flat irons, no pressing comb, and it's just flat. You also want to make sure if you're going to apply edge control, you want to put oil in your hair too. So you will see each time I apply some edge control on my hair, I will also be applying oil right behind it. That's why I said it's important for you to have some type of oil. But you will see that later on in the video, so stay tuned, be patient. You see that oil? Don't forget that oil, girl, or else that thing gonna turn white. You don't want it to turn white. So just stay tuned, watch the rest of the video. Down the middle of my hair, I'm going to start on the outer perimeter of my hair. So I did this part in 4 sections. You don't want to just put all of the edge control all at the same time and try to brush it together. It's going to get really clumpy. So I did it in sections so that when I brush it, everything can lay down and it can have this really polished look. I really like this method because it flattens my hair so good and it looks so straight, like I have a perm or something. And this is just a good way for me to lay my hair down to avoid me from using heat. So I would recommend, if you don't like to use too much heat, or if you're taking the natural route, that you should use this method for any style. But I am going to be speeding this up, so just stay tuned and continue to watch. I'm looking a little crazy, but that's okay. So all of my hair has had the edge control and the oil added. I am just going to take the brush and I'm just going to slick it back and just touch up anything that I feel needs to be touched up. Add some more edge control, add some more oil. So I'm just going to be doing that, making sure everything is nice and flat. Right now I'm going to use my Got2b Glue Gel to give my edges that baby hair effect, that natural baby hair effect, because my hair is looking extra sleeky and it's making me look like I don't have any edges, and we all know I have a little bit of edges, okay? So I'm trying to work with what I have. I'm just going to use one of my other combs to just lay my edges in, just to make sure that my baby hair is looking natural. I don't want to do the most. I like for my hair to look natural, since this is a natural hairstyle. So you guys can continue to watch me do my baby hairs. edges are laid and my hair is laying down, I'm going to use my scarf. You can use like those black perm strips if you want, or if you have a scarf, you can use that too, to just go ahead and lay your hair down, whatever is easier for you. Since I'm about to braid the ponytail, I wanted to make sure my hair was laying down. So you want to grab a rubber band and make sure that you put the rubber band around the hair, because you are going to use the rubber band to put around your hair, okay? So I'm just going to put the braiding hair up under my natural hair, and I'm just going to tie it around to make sure that it's nice and sturdy. So as you see, I'm looking real crazy right now, but I'm going to section off the braiding hair in threes. So one on my right side, one on my left side, and one hanging down my back. So since my hair is a little short, I am also going to use the edge control just to make sure that my hair is going to be braided evenly with the braiding hair. I want it to look as natural as possible. As I stated, I just clipped my ends, so my hair is looking extra short. So, but you want to make sure you do this because it helps with making sure that your hair blends well and that you won't have any, it won't look crazy. It'll just blend well since this is a natural looking braid. So I'm going to speed that up for us as well. And then I'm going to start braiding the hair and my hair together. The product on my hair, I am going to just braid my hair. I want to say this is an over braid. I'm not an under type of braider. I will do a more in-depth video of how to braid. It's kind of hard for me to explain it right now, but I do want to do a video for you all on that. But as you see, my hair is blending very well. Be sure to get a natural color. I mean, you can always get like, any type of razzle dazzle type of color, but if you're like going for a natural look of some sort, make sure you get the braiding hair closest to your hair color. It's going to make it look so much easier, and it's going to make it look so much nicer, and it's going to be easier for you to blend your hair with it too. So as you can see, I started to braid this, and towards the end, you're going to see I didn't really like how short it was. So I kind of redid my braid over like 3 times. So we will touch bases on that as well. So this is the moment when I realized I did not like how short my braid was. And I mean, granted, the braid is definitely laid, but I did undo the braid and I added some more hair in. And then when I added the hair in, I was like, oh, this looks bulky. So I took it out again. So I'll wait till we get to that point. But if you're going for length, I would definitely say get longer hair. The hair that I have was 54 inches, and I just was not feeling the vibe of it, the length. I just wasn't feeling that. So I was, trying to add in the hair, and I was like, okay, the braid looks pretty cool. And then it's like that little bulky portion. I don't know, it could be me, but I was not feeling it. And I did want to show you all, like, this is legit how I do my hair. If I don't like something, I will continue to do it over and over and over again until I like it. This is the first time I think I had to like do a redo. So, and I just wasn't feeling that. But like, look at it. It looks good, but I wasn't really feeling it like that. But we're going to continue to braid this, and the third time I braid my hair, I'll meet back up with y'all at that point in the video. So here we have the length. I like the length of this, but I just don't like how the braid is. So this is where I take my hair down the third time, and I actually got to the point where I was like, okay, I like this braid. So what I did was I took the braid down at a certain stop. Like, you see how big that is? I had to take that out. So what I did was I took that excess braiding hair out and I split it in two. And that, my friend, gave me the look that I was going for. It wasn't bulky. It was still very natural, and it was long how I wanted the braid. So if you are going for length and you want your braid to remain the same size, make sure if you have an additional pack of braiding hair that you split that hair into two, and then you braid that hair in. Don't just take the braiding hair out of the bag and just braid it in. You have to split it up. Make sure it's, proportioned well, so that you won't have like one part of your braid. It's like, oh, that's real cute, and then it's like it gets really confusing and bulky and messy, and then it doesn't look right. So you want to make sure that that the braiding hair is evenly throughout the braid, or else it's going to look bad. But like, you see this, like, this is completely different. I like this. You see me, I'm smiling a little bit. I'm getting a little happy. Like, it's getting longer. And this is what I was going for. So I didn't show the end of my braid. So I didn't dip my hair or anything. I just put a regular rubber band around it. And it still gave me that natural look. And I really like this ponytail, y'all. So as you see, this is what it looks like. This is it. Of course, I had to stretch it out, but this is the ponytail, y'all. Y'all definitely have to let me know how y'all like this, and I hope you try it out. If you have not already liked, comment, and subscribed this video, I hope you do so. This was the look that I went for. Shout out to Charm City Boutique for my jacket. I will put the boutique in the link below. I hope to see you all next time. Thank you guys for your support. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.